Alright guys, well I got another little special episode in store for you right here. As you can see, I'm standing over here by the Monarch and I've got a piece chucked up in the forejaw. I'm getting ready to do some facing on it. So this right here is kind of like a friendly little competition that I got myself involved with Keith Fenner at Turn Right Machine Works. So the other day he posted up a couple videos on Facebook showing some facing operations that he did on his lathe using the insert that I sent him. I gave him a couple inserts to try out, see how he liked it. So he was using those new inserts that I sent him, and he was doing some facing operations. Now he decided to push the limits of his lathe, his clawsing, to see what it could do. And I found it very interesting because he pushed it hard, and we seen what it could do. So I thought about comparing its clawsing to the Monarch here and seeing what the Monarch can do compared to what Keith did. So I've got a piece set up, and I'm going to kind of mimic what Keith did on his lathe. So what I've got is, this is a piece of 6-inch cold rolled, and I just drilled it and bored it to 2.5 inches. Keith's work piece was a piece of 6-inch OD. He had a 2.5 hole in it. Now the only difference is mine is 1018 cold rolled. Keith's was 8620 tool steel. So I don't know how that's going to make a difference on the facing operation there. So it's not exactly the same, but it's a piece of 6-inch steel that I'm going to be facing. Now he was also running 450 RPM and a 30 thousandths feed rate on the cross slide, which is hauling ass. I don't think I've ever faced off something that fast before. So I'm gonna set up the machine here to run exactly like Keith was doing. Now I don't have 450 RPM on my lathe. I have 420, so I'm going to run 420, and we're going to set up the quick change at okay, I've already got it. Right now it's in the 15 thousandths feed rate right here. I need AE, so this one's going to come up to A, and that's going to come over to E. And that's going to put us in a 30 thousandths feed rate, actually about 30.5 thousandths feed rate. I guess to make it a little more fair, I could drop down to the next one. Well, maybe not. No, I'm sorry. We'll just keep it at this. About 30.5 thousandths feed rate. And we will run 420. So, and I believe I'm in now. Yep. I'm in 420 now. And I'm gonna see what this thing will do. All right, so what he did, he made one video taking a 50 thousandths pass across there, and it worked fine. I mean, it was kind of, as he said, he was pushing it to the limit, and then he tried another cut at 75, and it sounded like it was going to stall his lathe, so he backed off. So he kind of, I believe he called his at 50 thousandths. So I'm going to try a 50 thousandths cut and see if I'm successful, and if I'm good, then I'm going to try a little bit more and see what I can do. So I'm going to get you set up here on the lathe, and we're going to try some facing operations. Alright, got you set up on the tailstock. Hopefully that'll give you a good angle. I want to point out that I'm using the same exact insert that Keith was using. This is the ISCAR. I can't recall what the grade and all that junk is, but it's the same insert that I sent him, and it's a 431 CNMG. So it's the same setup that he was using, same insert that I sent him. All right, I haven't made a face cut, so I'm gonna touch off. I'm gonna make a light face cut across there to clean it up, and then we'll move it in and we'll try a 50 cut. That's 420, and just to show show you how fast this is going to feed. This is 30 thousandths. Well, got it going the wrong direction. Hold on. That is a fast feed right there now. He's got me a little worried. I'm dialing 25 to clean that face up. Keith, I think mine's feeding a little faster than yours, buddy. That is moving across there. I don't remember yours moving that fast. I think our gearing may be set up a little different on our quick change, because I know that yours didn't feed that fast across there, but AE got it in 30. I'm gonna have to slow it down a little because that don't look right to me, dude. Here's another 25. I've always thought that this on this Monarch, that whenever I'm doing facing operations, that it seemed like the feed was always twice as fast as the carriage movement. So I don't believe this is going to be correct for our little competition here. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to drop it down by half and see what that looks like, because that's just a little too fast, dude. This is at a 15,000 feed rate. You see what that looks like. See, that looks more like what Keith was doing right there. You can see the laminations in it good. I just don't know. Obviously, I don't have him here on the phone. I'm not talking to him, and he's not seeing what I'm doing. But I'm gonna have to just kind of go off memory here, and know that on my machine that 30,000 just isn't right. Okay, I think I got it figured out now. This was actually a really good learning lesson on my part on the facing operation on this Monarch. So what I've figured out, and I've been talking to Keith on Facebook. I'm talking to him right now, and he verified his movement on his lathe, and his gearing is set up different on his closing than what my Monarch is here. It appears that on the quick change here, when you're using the cross slide, the cross feed, that it's like double what it says on this chart. So I've got it set at 0. It's about 0, and I'm just doing this by hand. I'm just eyeballing this chuck jaw here, and I'm going to rotate. I'm going to rotate this by hand. I'm going to go halfway, and you see I'm about 15 thousandths, and I'm going to rotate it another half, and I'm on 30. So I feel confident that what I've got the quick chain set on now will give me right at a 30 thousandths feed on the cross slide. So I'm going to try this again, with how I've got it set. I'm just going to take another light cut. We'll do a 20 cut right here to clean that up. You see that sucker's moving on? And that looks a little more comparable to what Keith is doing right there. It's got a nice coarse finish on there, but it's nice and smooth. Left a good finish. So I'm gonna call that a 30,000 feet rate on my machine, okay? So now we can get down to what we're trying to do here, which is take a heavier cut. All right, let me reset my dial. That was a 20 thousandths cut there. This is going to be a 50 thousandths cut here. I use my indicator. I've got it set at 50. And here we go. Well, I think it did pretty good there. Didn't seem to hurt it too bad, Mr. Keith. All right, so I'm gonna step it up, reset my zero. I'm gonna let you read my dirty indicator here. We're going to take 75. It's slinging them. Man, popped up on me. All right, so that was a 75 thousandths cut on the face. I wonder if we can go a little more. What do y'all think? Think I should try 100? Shit, let's go for it. I think we're safe. Alright, got it reset at 0. Alright, there's 100. Here we go. 100 thousandths face cut. Look at that, man, like it's cake. Ain't nothing to it, Keith. I think the Monarch can handle you. Okay, well, we just did the 100 thousandths face cut on it. And it's actually, you know, it's leaving a nice finish on it. As I said, I don't know how it's comparing as far as material goes, because this is 1018 cold rolled. Keith is using 8620. I do know that 1018 is a gummy material, so it's a little tougher to get a good finish with an insert. But So there is some differences there, but I feel like that I'm accomplishing my my challenge here. But I'm going to do one more thing. I want to try it again. All right, we're going to let me put my glasses on. Back the sucker up. I want to take a 1/8 cut. There's 125 right there. We're going to try this one more time. Now it's straining a little bit there, but it's got it. Nothing to it. All right, I think that goes to show that the Monarch can kind of handle a heavy cut, and this was just a friendly competition between two buddies, me and Keith. I'm not trying to outdo anybody here. I thought it'd be fun to see what the Monarch could do after Keith had showed me what his lathe could do, and I appreciate him for bringing up another idea for making a quick video for you guys. And this was fun. So Keith, I hope you enjoyed this too, man. The Monarch's a hell of a machine, dude. This thing's heavy, and it'll take some cuts, man. So I think later on, what I want to try to do when I got a nice heavy workpiece out here, I want to make some heavy OD cuts on a shaft, and see if we can get that insert buried down in that material. So just to summarize, I did a 1/8 face pass on this at a 15,000 speed rate. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you later.